Good morning, everybody. My name is Peter C. We're here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Fredrick, Colorado, and today we're going to be looking at a 2026 Renegade Verona 36 VSB. Now, this is a really pretty design on this one. This is full body Polaris paint, which is kind of a gray in real life. One of the kind of aesthetic improvements we did to this one is the matte black wheels. So that is an option, you know, otherwise they're just the stainless steel, but the matte black is kind of a nice contrast against the gray. We also did this caliber 9 grill package on here. So it blacks out all the grill on the front. Again, just a nice little aesthetic upgrade. So the Renegade is built on a Freightliner M2 106 chassis. It has a Cummins L9 engine, which makes 360 horsepower and 1,150 foot-pounds of torque, which gives you a 20,000 pound towing capacity on this chassis. So we'll go over all the exterior first, and then we'll take a look inside at all the house elements. So first off, we'll go over our storage compartments out here. This first one is going to have all your battery banks. So on the left here is going to be your chassis batteries. On the right is going to be your house batteries. So standard for a Verona would be AGM batteries, but we did option this one with the lithium battery upgrade. So this has 3 100 amp hour lithium batteries. And our next compartment over here is going to be our aqua hot system. So this is what actually provides heating for the coach. This is your hydronic heating system. One nice thing about the 2026 Verona is prior to the 2026, it was a 250D system that was standard on the Verona. You'd have to go up to a Verona LE to get the Aqua Hot 450. But for the 2026 models, the Aqua Hot 450D is actually a standard on the base model Verona. So just more heating, more efficient heating than you'd get with the smaller system. These next two compartments are just going to be our tanks. So our black water and our gray water tanks. Each one is a 75 gallon capacity. And you can see there's a little gauge on here. You also have a gauge on the touchscreen panel system we'll show you on the inside. This one houses your black tank hose. And then this compartment is going to be your wet bay. So this one does have the FlowJet macerator system for the black tank. Up here, up top, is just another spot you can see your gauges. So gray shows we're at 0%, fresh, we're at 33. Battery is gonna show your battery voltage, and then black, your black tank capacity. Again, our gray and black tanks are obviously empty sitting out here on the lot. Back here, you can hear our generator's actually running right now. This is our 8,000 watt quiet diesel Onan generator. So this will pull off of your chassis fuel tanks, and it'll keep running, keep power to this coach for as long as you have diesel fuel in the chassis. And this chassis has two 50-gallon diesel fuel tanks. You can fill them from either side. The final compartment here is our shore power cords. This is a 50 amp shore power cord on a power reel. You just press that button right there, it'll roll up automatically. When you want to put your shore power cord out, you'll just unscrew this and drop the cord down through there. You have these nice little rollers on either side, so you can pull the cord from any angle and it'll unroll really nicely. Now we'll head around the back. So you can see we have, nice Renegade RV logoing here. We have a backup camera up top. This has a Gen Y hitch and the 7-way plug down below. So again, it is a 20,000 pound towing capacity on the Verona. And down below we have our Renegade RV rock guard. One thing I like about the way Renegade does your rear fiberglass caps is that this is actually in 2 separate pieces. So why that's important is if you get rear-ended by a small car, small SUV, sedan or something, you're only going to damage this bottom body panel versus having to replace the whole end cap. So I think that's just a nice little forethought to, prevent damage, or too much damage at least. Now this side of the Verona is going to have all of your storage compartments. One thing I really like that Renegade does is they keep all of the guts, all of the batteries, the water tanks, everything that you don't really need to access regularly on that side underneath where your slide is. since this is a dual slide, the only slide on this side is going to be this one small bed slide, but all of the rest of our storage, which we'll go over, is out here. So it will never have a slide over it when you're camping, which I just think is kind of convenient. You're not hunching down when you have your slides out when you're camping. So back here is our first storage compartment. You can see everything in there is kind of carpet lined, so nothing's gonna scratch itself in there. And then one more large compartment here. Now, if you look down below, this actually allows you to store some long things in here if you want, maybe a card table or, you know, a short pair of skis or something. Just offers a little bit more flexibility for your storage area. And now these next two are actually pass-through storage. So you can go all the way through here with anything you want. Very, very long. So again, if you want to bring a card table or skis or anything really long you need to bring with you, it's nice to have a storage area that's not limited by your length. In the back there, we just have our slide locks. Now right here is going to be our exterior TV. So nice little option if you want to kind of tailgate. You'll have your awning up above you. This does have two awnings on it on your campsite. So you'll have all your awnings extended. It's a nice area to, you know, sit out here, watch TV, maybe barbecue. And then our final small storage compartment right there. This also houses our inverter, which you can see sitting up there, up on top. All right, now we'll head on inside. So this door actually does have a keypad on it. So you can program this to any, you know, combination you like, so you don't have to always carry your keys on you. So heading on inside, first thing we'll go over is just right down here. We have our house battery disconnect. So if you want to turn this coach off, you'll just flip that off. It'll kill everything in the house. We have our entry step override switch and our e-start. So our e-start is to jump the house off the chassis batteries, or vice versa if one of them is dead. We have our fire extinguisher right here and our Xantrax inverter controller right here. And this is on currently. So right now, all the slides are ran in. You can kind of see how much space we have in here. Still plenty of room to walk comfortably in the house area, but we'll go ahead and run the slides out. You can see when these slides are fully extended, we really do have a pretty comfortable amount of space in here for only a 36-foot floor plan. Go ahead and run our bed slide out. So again, two slides on this floor plan. You have a bed slide in the rear and then the living area slide. All right, now for our house tour, we're actually going to start up front in the chassis. And just show you a few of the things up here. So you'll have your navigation system, your Garmin right here, and up above is actually your backup cameras. So I'll go ahead and start it so you can see what our cameras look like. So we have the air brake on, so we should be good, but if we throw it in reverse here, our backup camera is going to pop up there. So that is our backup camera. And then this will also display your side cameras if we put it into drive. So right now we're in drive, and if I throw on my right side blinker, it's going to display your rear facing right side camera. If I put on the left blinker, it's going to display the left side. So nice camera system on this. Go ahead and turn that off so our music stops. Now you also have your EQ leveling system here. This is automatic hydraulic leveling, so all you're gonna have to do is press auto level, let it do its thing. When you're ready to go, press all retract. It's gonna retract all of the jacks for you. All right, now head back. So you have a Cabover bunk on this Verona. Nice and spacious up there. This is more than comfortable for 2 adults. But really, you know, kids are probably the best kind of target audience for this. You have a control panel up here that will let you control all the lighting throughout the coach. So your ceiling lights, that'll be in the house. Your bunk lights, just your lighting in here. Your accent lights, which is those. Floor lights, really everything can be controlled from up here. And this also has a shade that will pull all the way across for some privacy for whoever's staying in the cab or bunk. We also have a window up there which has an automatic shade. So we'll go ahead and extend that. So shade is very nice to kind of avoid, you know, cooking anybody that might be sitting up there. We also have a TV as well. So this Cabover bunk is absolutely fantastic for kids. They, you know, kind of gives them their own space in an RV, or adults really. You know, you can completely close it off with the shade, and it's just a really nice place to add a little bit more living space. So we'll go over the seating real quick. This one was optioned with the theater seats. These are actually my favorite chairs we probably have in any motorhome here, because these come with heaters and massagers. So you can see when we're all the way reclined, I'm about 6 foot, and this is pretty comfortable for me. Both of your little cup holders have LED lighting on them, just nice little accent lighting. But we have 2 buttons right here, which is our heat and our massaging. So right here is our heater, and this is our massager. This is a 3-stage massage, so it'll be high, medium, and low. And it's not like a kneading vibrator. I mean, a kneading massager, it's just a vibrating massager. But it really is very comfortable. Now, up above our theater seats, we'll have some storage here. And this is all pass-through storage. So it gives you nice length for anything you want to be able to put in there. Back behind the theater seating, we have 2 opening windows here. So these are just the screws to open. And these also have pull-down day and night shades. So those are our day shades. Those are our night shades. You'll have the same shades on every single window in here. Now, moving back to our booth dinette. So you can seat 4 passengers in the rear of this Verona with seat belts. Both of those recliners have seat belts, and then on this booth dinette, you'll have 2 lap belts on the forward-facing seat. So enough seat belts for 4 more passengers back here. This is the convertible booth dinette. So this will actually, if we switch this over, this whole thing will collapse down. It'll go all the way down to the lip if you remove these cushions. And then the extra cushions to turn this into a bed are stored under here. So you do have storage drawers on either side of the booth dinette, but right now we have our cushions in there to turn this into a bed. So this bed, not quite big enough for an adult, you know, about my size, but another good option for children. And also on your booth dinette table here, we have cup holders, of course, and the 110 outlets, as well as USB-A and USB-C charging ports. And then same cabinetry we saw above the theater seating back here. Again, this is all pass-through. All right, now we'll switch over and go over the kitchen real quick. So our kitchen, we have a nice deep stainless steel sink with the sprayer wand attachment on it. You have the same opening window we saw behind the couches here. So this will open nice and wide, get you some airflow in here while you're cooking. Day shades and night shades here as well. Now, this is a pull-out drawer. So a nice spot to maybe put your small trash can on the bottom, any kind of essentials you like to keep next to your sink. And this one does have a travel lock on it because it's a slide out. There's our under sink storage. So trash can, little roller right here, and this is a removable cutting board as well. Now, one really nice thing with all of the cabinetry in this is all real hardwood. This is maple. And you'll notice in the drawers right here, this is all dovetail jointed, which, you know, is extremely well-built cabinetry between, you know, compared to most kind of motorhomes you see. This will have all of our remotes and touch-up paint in it. And another storage cabinet down below there. These are pretty deep. I mean, this is about, I'd say, 9 inches deep. This one also has the travel lock. Now, the Verona is all electric, so no propane in this whatsoever. So we utilize a true induction cooktop. You have 2 burners. I really like the nice kind of tile backsplash they put on this. You know, keep your any cooking grease you have, keep it on an easy surface to clean. You're not staining your walls or anything. Above, we have a convection microwave. And more storage up here. You have a 110 outlet up there. One of those is used for the microwave, but you could plug in, you know, a coffee maker or something into the other one. And our final storage compartment up here. And then we forgot, all the way on the left over here, you do have a 43-inch TV with a sound bar. Now, let's go over our control panel real quick. So this control panel, this is one of 2 in this coach. The second one is in the bathroom. Everything on this you can actually pair to what's called the Vega Touch Mira app, and you can control most of this coach from your phone. So this is our home screen. Whoops, did not mean to switch those on. So you have your light master switch. Flip that on, it's going to click on all of the lights in this coach. Off, same thing. We have our fresh gray and black tank capacities up above. Our generators start and stop from this screen. Our house battery, and it'll also display what our temperatures are right now. So 72 in the front, 71 in the rear. You can also turn on your aqua hot from here. Now, your aqua hot system will run on a burner that will burn diesel fuel or electric for your electric element. So if you're plugged into shore power, you can run it off of the electric element to save your fuel. Our next screen is just one just for lighting. So same interior master on or off switch, but you can individually toggle your lighting on here, including your exterior lighting. This will display all our electrical systems. So you can see right now our generator is running. If I want to stop it, I just click stop right there or start. This will show, you know, what your power source is right now. Next one is going to be our climate control. So right now our AC in the front and rear are running. This utilizes 2 15K BTU ACs. Both have heat pumps as well. And it is all ducted. So if we want to turn on the heat pumps or the aqua hot on either one of these, we can control each zone individually. Next, this is just for our vent fan in the bathroom. This one is for our slides and our awnings. So right now our rear slide is extended, our living slide is extended, and we could put out our window shades or our awnings from here. And then finally, just the settings. So this will be useful for pairing your mobile app, or if you ever have any issues with this system, you can reset the whole system from here. Kind of just reboot it to clear any bugs you might have. It'll display what your floor plan is. All right. And then we do have one more storage compartment in the kitchen. Now that bottom one is just your fuse panels, but we do have some storage up top. So nice pantry, any food you want to bring with you on the road. And up here, now this one does come with Starlink. And then we'll go ahead and open up the refrigerator for you. So you can see how large of a refrigerator you have in this Verona. I mean, this is bigger than what I have in my apartment. Very, very roomy. This is our travel lock. So we have 2 drawers on here. Nice deep freezer there. And then your drawer for your ice up here as well. So go ahead and pop our travel lock back in, and we'll head back into the bedroom well, actually first we'll go over the bathroom. Washer dryer are in these two compartments. So the washer dryer is an option if you chose to build one without it. Otherwise, this would just be storage. But generally, any of them that we build that we keep here on the lot will always option with the washer dryer. Now we'll head back to our bathroom. So this is sort of a split bathroom in this floor plan. Out here, we'll have the sink with your storage and that second touch panel I was talking about right here. So everything we could do on the front one, we can also do on this one. This is a little medicine cabinet, which is nice to have a medicine cabinet in an RV. That's not a common feature. And then all of our storage down below. Now I will switch spots with Jody and we'll go over the bathroom real quick. So this has a little corner bathroom. We have our travel lock on the door here. Now I'll step in just so you can see what kind of height we have here. Again, I'm about 6 foot with shoes on. I have more than enough headroom in here. Plenty of room to raise your arms. It's an RV shower, but it's not overly tight. Your shower head does have an on-off switch on it, which is kind of convenient just to keep you from wasting too much water. Now, up above, there is a vent fan in the bathroom, just to kind of keep the fresh air going in here. You'll have the same window you have everywhere else, little screw open, and your day and night shades in here, and then your toilet flush controls in the back. All right, now let's head back into the bedroom. So this is, I believe this is a 72 by 74 inch bed, so not quite a full king, but it is bigger than a standard queen. You have all of your storage up above here. And again, this is pass-through storage, same thing on that last compartment, so it'll pass all the way through here. And you have a 110 outlet in the center, all the way in the back. Day and night shades on both your windows back here as well. And little bedside storage for any little knickknacks you want to bring with you on the road. And then all of our wardrobes. So you have hanging wardrobe right there. Same exact thing that you'll see on the other side. And nice deep drawers for all your clothing. And then in the center, this one right here is going to be your little AV cabinet. So you'll have an HDMI cord and a cable hookup for your TV. And just more storage in the center. And then day and night shades also on this window. Now, the final cool thing we'll go over. So we mentioned that you have a 75-gallon gray and black tank in this coach. The fresh water, you have 150 gallons of fresh water, which will be stored under the bed. I grabbed the wrong side of that. So that one opens on your gas struts. So all of your water tanks are actually kept up in the house, which is really nice because it makes this a little bit more capable for extended season campings. Your gray and black tanks both do have heaters on them. Your freshwater obviously doesn't need it because it's up here in the house with you. So as long as you're not freezing, they're not freezing. And then one final thing to mention, you do have a little light panel right here. So this is not a full touchscreen panel. What this allows you to do is control your generator as well as your house lights. So if you want to lay in bed and you decide it's time to go to sleep, you can flip off all your house lights from right here. All right, that's going to wrap up our tour for today. Again, my name's Peter C. This is all my contact information. If you have any questions about this coach, you want something measured, just something you're not able to find anywhere else on the internet, please feel free to reach out and I'm happy to help you. Thanks for watching our video.